This is a game changer. The moment these technologies are out, we will stop using money. We'll stop having an idea in our mind that it is necessary to possess things. It's if you look at what we do now, it's what happened to the apes in this beautiful experiment. I love this story. I have to repeat it every time I'm on stage. They tried to teach apes to use money. It took 3 days. They knew how it works. After 3 weeks, the boys in the ape family started to steal and betray, and the girls started to prostitute themselves. And after 6 weeks, the biologists who run the project decided to stop the project because they could see the social patterns fall to bits and pieces, getting self-destructive and ugly. And then they decided to take the money away again. Big mistake. The apes were not willing to let go of this. They were beating the biologists up when they tried to get the money back. And this is gaming addiction. And every single human who is part of economy has fallen to this gaming addiction. And the core of this gaming addiction is scarcity. We think we don't have enough. This is why we grab as much as we can. This is what creates the idea of money and the idea to possess things. This is not nature. This is a demonic program to bring us into self-destructive patterns. Look at the Red Indians in America, at the native tribes. They don't have money, they have love. If they do something, they do it out of the original reason to do things. If we do something, we do it for cash. And we are so in scarcity that we do everything for cash. Look at the Hollywood productions. Look at the mercenary killing millions of people. Yeah, a job. Yeah. We have to do the job. Yeah. This is where money brings us to. And the moment when you have these two options of transmuting every element you need and producing energy as much as you need, we enter a world of abundance. And this can only work if also the psychology of the scarcity is leaving. If we let go of this and start to trust the other cycle of, I know that there's enough of everybody. This is why I let go everything I don't need in this moment and share it with other people. And they gain trust in the thought that there really is enough for everybody. And this is also self-strengthening. And at the moment we are kind of diving through the hole of the needle, leaving one system, entering the other one. It's a process that is going to take place during the next 3 to 5 years. And when we are through, nothing is going to be the same on this planet. The ones who survive this are the ones who collect the spirit and swim in front of the wave. They're going to just dive through these transformations, survive, and come out on the other side as somebody who is living in abundance. And whoever is not willing to learn the lesson is going to choke himself in scarcity. And this is the quality of a disease. If you have a chronic disease, like this gaming addiction is a chronic disease, and you want to heal it, then you go into this acute phase where all the symptoms are multiplying in strength to make us realize that this is a disease, because somebody that has a chronic disease is not, the immune system is not realizing the disease anymore as what it is. So you need to multiply the symptoms to give the system a kick to start realizing where the enemy is. And then transformation can happen. So this is what we are heading to. And if you know this, you can be completely free of fear, because you know what is coming to us. And if you realize that actually also all this bullshit I've been lecturing about today is not dangerous if you bring yourself into the state of heart, because they're addressing blue and red. And if you're green, if everything is controlled by your heart, if you identify yourself with your heart, not with your head, not with your ego, then every attempt to manipulate you is realized as an attempt to manipulate you, because you know who you are. So there's no need to be afraid of this stuff if you take the necessary steps in your own development. And this is all beauty. And this is free of fear. And this is time over. Okay.
My question is, how many people need to really get awake to create this morphogenetic field to allow others who are not so much into a willingness to know to make the transformation happen?
If you want to know numbers, I'm not sure. There are two different ways to calculate. The guys who make experiments say you need 100 of us to realize. If you go into the older traditions, it is kind of the multiplication of 12. You need 12 in the first step, like Jesus had 12 followers, and then it goes to 144, and then it multiplies by 12, and each multiplication brings a new quality. And like this you get a kind of multiple step development. And personally, I believe more in the 12 mathematic than in the 100, because this is only for, I think they learned how to wash potatoes, and when 100 apes were able to wash potatoes, all the apes on all the islands who have never seen this happening immediately started to wash potatoes before eating. So this was the 100 number. I think we humans are more on 12. It makes more sense in the context of sacred geometry.
Yes. So, but